Bobby Freak. I would have missed him.
Yeah, definitely.
The most notable absent is Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, you probably didn't need him at all.
Yeah, he doesn't appear at all. Well, I think it says about a Force Ghost or something. Let's see. Kylo Ren travels to Mustafar, but Trevorrow's script actually follows him there and shows the audience what he's been up to while Rey tries to figure out if she's worthy of being a Jedi, or if Jedi should even be a thing anymore. While Kylo searches Mustafar for a Sith holocron, an artifact that will aid his nefarious plans, he's tormented by the Force Ghost of Luke, who taunts him with lines like, "This is where the dark path leads, an empty tomb."
Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. That sounds pretty cool.
I mean, also in Rise of Skywalker, Luke does nothing.
No.
Bar lift the X-Wing, which I enjoyed.
The X-Wing was good, yeah.
But I mean...
oh, I laughed my head off whenever he caught the lightsaber, whenever she threw it into her
that was so
TIE
awkward.
fighter.
He was really awkward, wasn't he?
He was.
I think he just couldn't be arsed anymore.
No,
With
not at
Star Wars.
all. Not at all.
So yeah. I think they definitely needed more Luke as a Force Ghost.
Mm.
Right, where was I?
So at the bottom of that.
The holocron opens to reveal a hologram of Palpatine, apparently leaving his last will and testament to Darth Vader. Should Luke kill the wrinkly old space wizard? Palpatine says Vader should take the young Skywalker to see Tor Valum, the Sith Master, who taught Palpatine everything he knows.
So that would have been cool.
But it should have been Plagueis.
Plagueis, yeah.
Flip's sake.
Well, new canon, like.
Throughout Duel of the Fates. That's such a great title.
Yeah.
When you say it.
Yeah.
Various characters attempt to reach Kylo Ren and bring Ben Solo back to the light. General Leia remains skeptical, but Rey believes that anyone can change. She tells Finn that his actions prove this. Meanwhile, Kylo tracks down Tor Valum, who turns out to be a 7,000-year-old ghoul, described as Lovecraftian in appearance. A note that should make everyone shriek with grief at the lost possibility of something so cool. Anyhow, Kylo Ren trains with Tor Valum, confronts the Darth Vader Phantom.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah. Loses and stumps and broods his way over to Rey. There's also a cool bit in there where the holocron wounds Kylo's face, which is repaired with smelted Mandalorian armor.
So you could have that completely, like, copy the Dagobah in Episode 5. With Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader.
Where his mask opens up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been really cool.
As many fans speculated / hoped, this iteration of Episode 9 would have seen Rey and Kylo working for similar motives, with both characters fighting against the binary ideologies that have governed their world for ages. Ultimately, unlike Rise, Rey attempts to coax Ben Solo out of his Kylo Ren angst helmet fail, and he is extinguished, but not before revealing that he killed Rey's parents, who were indeed nobodies on Snoke's orders. I can't remember I read somewhere else that he dies in this as well. I don't know. There are several other key points, including Chewbacca flying an X-Wing, the Resistance gang sailing a Star Destroyer,
That would have been really cool.
a droid described as being similar in appearance to Darth Maul. Of course, Trevorrow's movie might not have been good by whatever metric you use. This is the same author behind the Book of Henry, after all. Apparently it's not very good. But there are some great ideas and concepts here, including the aforementioned ancient Lovecraftian Sith ghoul, whose name sounds like a Norwegian black metal album.
So yeah, it sounds completely different than anything we've ever seen before, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, it would have taken so many more chances and probably succeeded in some of them.
Yeah, and that article was on the AV Club and written by Britt Hayes, so that we're all grand for copyright, if that's the thing with articles, but I think it is. So yeah, I would love if Rey was actually just nobody.
Yeah.
Just a complete random.
That was so cool, and then when... no, just don't be a Palpatine, just be no one.
Yeah. Wonder, somewhere it said about what happened to Kylo at the end.
I can't remember.
A big fight ensues between, this is a different article, a big fight between Rey and Kylo, in which the Force ghosts of Luke, Obi-Wan and Yoda all show up and try to turn Kylo from the dark side back to the light. Sadly, it doesn't work, and Kylo Ben Solo why did they write it like that? Ben Solo dies, or as the script puts it, he's extinguished. The Resistance triumphs. The First Order is finally defeated.
I kind of feels a bit anticlimactic for his...
Yeah.
Because one thing everyone's saying about this trilogy is Kylo Ren carried it, pretty much. Adam Driver.
Yeah.
I think the way his story went was alright. Even though I've complained about it. But yeah, that sounds like it would have been very anticlimactic to have so many people try to turn him, but then he just dies.
Yeah, that would have been a bit weird. So yeah, well, I suppose the massive difference in that is no Palpatine and Rey is a nobody.
Yeah.
Which I think are two by themselves better ideas. But who knows? It might have been a really boring film, like in between those two things. Yeah. You just never know.
Having the boys steal a Star Destroyer would have been really cool as well.
Yeah.
They just ran across a Star Destroyer.
It doesn't. I don't think it mentions if there was like a big space battle. It sounds like it's maybe just more like inside the Star Destroyer. Maybe that they're just which I would have preferred. I don't really understand why it needs to be 5,000 ships against 5,000 ships. Just
I mean,
seems a bit overkill.
Yeah.
And the fact that they all have planet killing weapons seems a bit pointless also. So yeah, I mean, the film could have been worse or better. We'll never know. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm fine with Rise of Skywalker. I mean, it's fine. It's not terrible, and it's not disappointing. It just could have been different.
So
I feel
with films, you kind of expect them to like expand on stuff and like bring out new cool concepts, but they sort of left all that stuff to books and TV shows.
Yeah.
Like in Star Wars Rebels, they bring out a whole new thing called The World Between Worlds or something, and that's really cool. That would have been great for a film, but no one cares about it. So there's a whole like story time for like books and TV shows and stuff. I'm not sure how involved they were for the films, but they should have been.
I took too big of a bite there. So yeah,
wash it down with some blue milk.
So yeah, I hope Star Wars takes a break.
Yeah.
From films for a few years.
So what do you think of the likes of the next era, the High Republic?
Yeah, it's like 4,000 years.
400 years, I think it is.
400 years before. Yeah, it should be good. Hopefully, yeah. It'll be nice to have something completely different.
Completely new, and they're not treading on Old Republic or any other lore that's been loved by fans. So yeah, Mandalorian season 2 will be out this year at some point. You haven't watched it yet? No. I need to.
It's good crack, and it's just really simple. It's just banter.
I'm more excited for Clone Wars season 7.
Well, I really, once Disney Plus comes out here, I'm gonna watch all of Clone Wars.
Yeah,
because I haven't seen any of it.
It's about 40% bad, but 60% decent, and like 10% of the 60% is amazing, in my opinion. Yeah.
So yeah.
I think that's about it.
Anything else to say? I don't think so.
No. If you're not a fan of Star Wars, give it a try.
Yeah, recommend it.
Yeah.
Andrew, get watching it.
Flip sake, Andrew.
Get watching it when you have plenty of time and you're not editing photos.
So yeah,
halfway through.
It's been worked out that all 9 films together is 25 hours. So
Jeepers. Just not Solo or Rogue One.
No, just the 9 saga.
So yeah, I think that is us finished. If you haven't seen Rise of Skywalker yet, just go see it for the sake of it.
Well,
might as well.
Yeah, sure.
To see for yourself.
Good banter.
So yeah, that has been episode 12 of the Unnamed podcast, and our next episode, hopefully Andrew will be here as well, and it'll just be a general podcast. But Star Wars might be mentioned, but it may not. Won't be the main topic. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and wherever we next see you, we will see you there.
May the Force be with you.
And who knows when it's going to be? It could be next week, or it could be
next year.
Yeah, the summer. But all the best. Hope we've enjoyed.
Bye bye.
See you at the new.
Bye bye.